We all want longevity. It's certainly become a bit of a buzzword in recent years. And longevity is not just living a long time, but whatever time you have got, living it well and living it in a healthy way. Our lifespan might be, to a certain extent, governed by genetics, but how we live our life, we can change dramatically, and how healthy we are during our life. And one of the key ways to do that is by reducing inflammation in our bodies, and that's chronic inflammation. But what is it, and how can you do that? Well, inflammation is our body's natural response to issues in the body. It could be inflammation in a joint when you've strained it. It's a natural way of healing. And when you get DOMS or that muscle soreness, that's a type of inflammation where your muscles are repairing themselves. So not all inflammation is bad. It becomes bad when it becomes chronic and you just have an underlying high inflammation in your body. And it's that inflammation that can increase your risk of illness as you get older, or lowering of your immune system, or it could even lead to things like dementia. So preventing long-term chronic inflammation is a way of increasing our longevity and our health into old age. You can't stop it. To a certain extent, we're all going to get it, and it will affect us one way or the other. But you can reduce the severity of it and the effects it has on you. So perhaps one of the best ways to reduce inflammation generally in your body is exercise. It's been shown to be a great way to do that. And just 30 minutes a day, whether it's a brisk walk or a jog or a bike ride, something every day is key to longevity. So obviously, apart from just making you fitter, it does help to reduce that inflammation and so promote longevity. Another great way to reduce inflammation is with your diet. And nowadays, one of the best diets for general good health is the Mediterranean diet. Lots of veg, grilled fish, things like that. There's a whole host of information on the internet about the Mediterranean diet and its benefits, and also mixing in nuts and seeds with that too. Obviously, diet's really important from any perspective, but if you want to reduce inflammation, that's one of the best ways to go. And nowadays as well, gut health has become a prime target for improving overall health. And again, the Mediterranean diet is seen as being a great diet for that too. One of the worst things for inflammation is stress. All kinds of stress. So trying to reduce stress and have a calmer lifestyle maybe, or doing things for good mental health is another good way to reduce inflammation. And again, part of reducing stress could be doing a program of exercise, or certainly at least getting outside each day and spending a bit of time in nature is a great way to reduce stress. Obviously there's only a certain amount we can do about jobs and family life when it's busy, but anything you can do to help reduce that feeling of stress, especially over the long term, is going to help reduce that chronic inflammation. Another way you can reduce inflammation is by fasting, and whether you do that as part of a diet program like a 5-2 diet where you're fasting for 2 days a week, or whether you just have 1 day a week where you eat a bit less, you try to fast a bit longer and increase the time before you eat. That can really help inflammation, especially obviously in the gut, where it gives your gut a time to recover and get the balances in it back. So fasting has been shown to reduce inflammation. One other thing you can try to reduce is the amount of sitting time you do. Again, linked to exercise and movement, sitting for a long period of time isn't a great thing to do for your body. It needs to be moving. So if you do find yourself sitting for long periods of time, make sure you have a break and have a time for movement built into your day. And finally, one thing you can do, of course, is make sure you get regular checkups at doctors to check your general health and well-being. Get your bloods done, checking for inflammation and markers that might be a sign of illness. But all those things we've mentioned in the video can lead to longevity and a healthier life. So I hope you found the video interesting and useful. If you've got any comments, don't forget to drop them down below. And until next time, bye for now.